Something that fascinates me and occupies quite a bit of my mind is if this place where we find ourselves is real, as the world colludes to establish that belief that this place is somehow a Darwinian, Newtonian reality that is real. I don't know how else to say it. If that was the case, we would never question it. If it was simply just being born, living and dying, we'd never question it. And it's interesting how it seems, well, we don't know if animals question it, other species do we? We don't know that, but we kind of safely assume they don't. They seem really connected with being, but humans, us, we question it all the time. Unless, of course, we've gone numb and we're just living in drive or fear or want or insecurity or that kind of reality. But even in spiritual seeking, there can be that drive and want and, intenseness. But let's put that aside and just say no intensity. We just look at it and we just wonder what it is. How did we get here? How am I here? What is it? What is it? What is it for? I think it's to see through the illusion, really. That's really the sort of sense I have of it after perusing the mystery. No one's right, of course. I'm not right. It's just how it seems to me that the only real not purpose, it's not what I'm trying to say. The only thing to me that is really worthwhile, a lot of it's worthwhile, but really worthwhile is to see through it, to see it for what it is. That it's a temporary experience and it's not solid like we think it is. It's not, it just seems to, I can't even say it comes out of nothing. I can't really talk about it in that way because it's beyond the mind's comprehension. The mind can't work it out. But there's something that's very aware that it's not real. That it's just temporary. And the mere action of questioning it shows me that it's not real, that it's not, it's not what we think it is. This place is not what we think it is. It's like some sort of game, some sort of challenge. And it puts everything in the path. It's just puts distraction after distraction. And right now is distraction on steroids. Right now, everything is completely falling apart. The whole narrative of reality is falling apart. Look at it. The last 3 years especially is just been a narrative shit show. And now we find ourselves in 2023 where you can't even ask a politician what is a woman. I mean, that's where we've got to. It just seems that it's all so in the head. It's just full of narrative in the head. It doesn't have any being to it. There's no stillness to it. It's just absolute chaos in the world of information, concepts, beliefs, political agendas. Oh my God. I mean, we've just been through the biggest scam in history maybe. The worldwide scam. Some people like to call it something else, but I'd call it the worldwide scam. And I've always thought that, and that's why I lost so many people off my Patreon, because to me, it's as clear as day. The whole thing is a charade. And there's no one to blame in this situation. It's just that there's so many. It's like life is throwing at us so many misconceptions and narratives and blockages and fear and worry. I mean, how come in 2020 everyone suddenly became completely terrified of death? How does that happen? But I mean, I guess it's the media pushes it out, but I question even that. It's like we can't. I mean, it's easy to blame the media. It's easy to blame the WEF and the WHO and all the alphabet groups, But are they? Now here's a bit of a batshit crazy question. Are they part of this simulation or consciousness construct, whatever you want to call it? Are they just like dogs barking in our faces, almost like they're saying, wake up, wake up? The whole place is falling apart. I mean, I don't know if you can see it. I can see it as plain as the nose in my face. But I know that many can't see it. But it is a wonderful time in that regard. It's like the walls are coming down. The structures of reality are literally melting in front of our faces. Nothing makes sense anymore. I mean, it never made sense anyway, but now it really doesn't make any sense. The walls are crumbling. The walls of reality are crumbling. And this is a wonderful time to look at it and see it for what it is.